be emotional, but it might help you to know that being emotional is really embarrassing. And I always ask myself, and then what? It's one of my mantras. It's one of the mantras I teach all my clients. If you just chill for a second, just for one fucking second, like relax, and then just ask yourself, if I go off emotionally, if I do this really emotional thing, then what's going to happen? How is that person going to react? What are they most likely to say or do? How are they most likely to respond, not respond? What if they respond? Then what am I going to do? What if I do all this emotional shit and they're just like, eh. And then I'm going to feel stupid. And then what's going to happen? Like, you have to go down your entire list. Hold on a second, my bad. Let me just do this real quick. So you have to go down the rabbit hole of like, what do you do? Like, what am I about to do? And it just takes a second. Like, just go down the rabbit hole. The problem is that when you're hyper emotional, you're just going to embarrass yourself. Think about the embarrassment. Think about how people are going to perceive you, if that's the way you want people to perceive you or not. Also, how you perceive yourself really is really most important. Like, how do you feel after you do something really fucking stupid because you didn't take the time to just work out the issues? Emotional responses are usually trauma responses. Therapy is going to really help you to go into your logical bag, because then you'll have tools to deal with your emotions. Emotions and like emoting in these big ways are for children. Children have big feelings because they don't have the tools to work with their feelings. And when you act out in emotional ways, you look like a child, and it's really embarrassing, trust me. So as you progress in therapy and you gather more tools, you'll learn how to deal with your emotions like an adult instead of acting out like a child and just being hyper emotional about it. Even if you don't act out your emotional disruptions or whatever, you're just going to feel bad about yourself for not being able to rationalize through something. So journal, right? Think about the and then what of it all. Go down that rabbit hole. Don't talk to anybody when you're emotional. Like, if you have a girlfriend that you trust or a family member that you can talk it out with, but I mean, like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody does, like, if something happens, don't go to that person and just blah. Like, you need to work this out before you talk to that person. And also, a lot of times, once you work it out over here with your best friend, your auntie, your sister, your whatever, you don't even need to even talk to that person. That person will never know that you were just on the phone crying to your best friend for 3 hours about this. It has to be somebody you trust. And if you don't trust anybody, then you have to be okay with being in your feelings with yourself. That's where journaling comes in. That's where the crying comes in. That's where all those things come in. But you got to work that stuff out before you even think about expressing your hyper emotional bullshit, before you've worked out like the logistics of it. So take the time, as they used to say, like when you were younger, they'd be like, count to 10. Count to 10 is a real thing. It's count to fucking 10, like a kid, count to 10. It'll give you some time for that feeling to subside, and yeah. Remember, people treat you how they see you. So if you want people to see you that way, they're going to treat you that way, and they're not going to take you very seriously. And you don't want that for your life. So I'm 7 minutes late to my paid live, so I really got to go. No. Okay, I don't talk about my personal life. I don't give you beauty tips. I'm not your beauty girl. I don't know any. I don't know. This is interesting. By the way, Did I mention I've lost 6 pounds of baby fat? I'm so happy about that. I still have 4 pounds to go, and like I keep doing this because I still have like a little, like, you know what I mean, that you get. But like, anyway, get in the gym if you're not in the gym. I'm just gonna say that. Just get in the gym. Just get in the fucking gym. It's fucking amazing. 6 pounds in 3 weeks I was really happy with, and that's like minimal working out. Like, I'm just doing minimal shit. But it's also like eating and like calorie deficit really helped me with that. I'm just so like, I'm thinking about that now, so I actually want to go back to the gym, looking at the clock, like, when can I go back to, I'm gonna kind of do 2 a days now. But baby fat just coming off. It's amazing. So just make sure you guys do that, because this is annoying. I still have some, it's not as much as it used to be. And then this is annoying, which I got, you know, in the last couple of years because of all the fat that's here. But like, anyway, I'm really proud of myself. Make sure you guys do. Okay, let me get to the question. How do you deal with betrayal? I don't deal with betrayal. There is an idea that when something happens that you have to somehow process and deal with it. But emotional intelligence, a lot of times when you get really good at it, it helps you to block out. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, did you betray me or did you betray yourself? Like, did you play me or did you play yourself, though? And anytime I think of, like, why would I be upset because you played yourself? Like, you look stupid. Like, you look so dumb. You look so dumb right now. You literally look so dumb right now. So why am I mad because you played yourself? Because here's the deal, is that you have to walk around being the person who did what you did. I get to walk away not being the asshole. I'm cool. Like, now you have to wear that jacket for the rest of your life. And that's a hot, thick ass jacket. And you have to wear that shit forever. And you look dumb to everybody because I know I'm the fucking prize. First of all, because anybody who would betray anybody is obviously not the fucking prize, right? So it's like, obviously, you know, and then you get to walk off and be that person, and that's great. And then everybody else can see it. That's the best part, because everyone can see it. Like, everyone can see it. Not just me. I don't have to say anything. Everyone can see that you played yourself. Everybody can see it. Everyone can see when somebody is making decisions that's lessening, that like depletes their personal brand and aura. Like, I know, like, you can see when someone's, you know, everyone has like a brand, right? Everyone has, like, even in like real life, you have like a brand, the thing that people think about you. And then you can see people doing things that are like, ooh, that's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna really suck for you. It's not gonna suck for me. So I don't have to deal. Yeah, they do. That's good. They look drained. You can see it on them. Like, you can see it. Everyone can see it. So again, live long enough. Let life unfold. People don't betray you. They betray themselves. Let that be a thing. People will continue to make bad decisions when you're not around. People will see, like, oh, it's not like she was the one who got him to such and such. This is just what he does. And now he's out here doing it again and again and again. So, like, it's not her. She didn't drive this man crazy. She didn't trick this man into doing such and such or whatever. It wasn't because he was with her that he was acting out. He's going to continue to do it everywhere he goes. And then everyone gets to see it. And you're just tending to your garden. And it's beautiful. I'm 12 minutes late to my paid situation. And I gotta go. So I'm gonna do one more question for you. I'm out of here, hard out at 4:15. It's another personal question, guys. Some of it is personal, some of it isn't. So let me just get to the half of it that isn't personal. You're so amazing and super intelligent. Thank you. How is dating for you now? Because these men today seem not to be as intelligent as we are as women. Okay. So one, I'm not dating. I'm in a relationship and I have been for 6 years. So that's that. As far as the intelligence, I think that, well, here's the deal. Women, black women especially, studies show that black women are becoming are more educated than their counterparts. That's just a fact. They're more college educated. They're just educating themselves at a faster rate than men are. So women are leaving men behind in a lot of ways. Studies also show that black women are out earning black men. So not only are black women, specifically black women, more educated, but they are also earning more money. There is an uptick in black educated women who are dating outside of their race, because they need to be paired with men who are also educated and earning, and they're not finding that in black men as often as they would like. The numbers are off. So, there's probably one educated paid black man for every 4 educated paid black women. So now we're seeing an uptick of black women, again, educated, who earn, dating other kinds of men. So, and I love to see it personally. I'm fucking love it. So, I don't know. I think look outside whatever you're looking, because men are educated. There are highly educated men in the world, and if you are bumping into men who do not meet your standard of intelligence, who do not meet your standard of financial growth, excellence, and stability, then you are fishing in the wrong pond, and that's a you problem. Sorry. So then what you have to do is you have to reel it back in, sis, and go fish in another pond. So that's it. Fish in another pond. All right. Thank you for the blessing. Let's go fish another pond. So that's it. There are other ponds, and that's all I'm saying. There are other ponds. There isn't just one pond. There are other men in other places doing other things. A lot of times too, what you're doing wrong is looking in the wrong places, and you're going to find certain men in certain places. So, you want to make sure you hang out in places and spend your time and meet your girlfriends and have brunch and do all those things in places where that level of person is. You want to make sure to join the clubs that, join a tennis club, join a golf club, you want to join clubs, and you want to also, 5-star, 4 diamond hotels and restaurants, things like this. That's where everybody is. So you want to make sure you're looking. And then also too, not everyone can walk into that kind of place and fit in. So you have to be the kind of person that when you walk into a racket club or a golf club, or that you fit in, that you look like you belong there, and that you speak like you belong there, and that you articulate, back to that word, like you belong there, and that you actually do belong there. So you just make sure that you put yourself in position to attract the kind of man you say you want, because a lot of times women especially are asking for men they don't deserve, and that you're not ready for, and that you're not built for, because it looks good from the outside, but you're not the kind of woman he wants. So you want somebody who's this, but you're not yet presenting yourself as the thing that you are asking for. So just make sure that you present yourself in a way that attracts that person, so that you fit into that racket club. That, not only can you afford it, and you drive up and you look like you belong there, and no one's questioning, why is she here? Who are you? Are you here to pick up somebody's child? Like, are you the nanny? Like, nobody's questioning who you are. It's very obvious that you belong at this racket club. And that's another pool right there. Love a racket club. I have a membership to a racket club, a yacht club, and a golf club. I do not play golf. I do not play tennis or racquetball. And I do not have a yacht. But I belong to those 3 clubs, because that's where I like to eat and meet people. It's also great for business also. So I pay the membership. I don't play a lick of fucking tennis. I used to play tennis in high school, so I know how to, I have this muscle memory that was I should get out there and do it. But the fact is, I'm not going to. I'm not going to get out there. I'm not going to get out there and play the tennis. I'm not. I played 20 years ago. Like, you know, 30 years ago. It's a long time ago. So I'm not going to make a fool of myself. I'm just going to sit there and meet the people and drink the drinks and make the connections. Join a club. All right, guys, I have to get out of here. It's time for me to head over to my paid live. If you are a paid subscriber, I will see you in just a sec. If you are not a paid subscriber, you can join, meet us every Sunday around this time, 7 o'clock Eastern. I go on. Today we are talking about chapter 8 of A Life Well Lived. If you don't know, it's a book that I wrote in 2020 for my coaching clients and members of the Gorgeous Girls Guide. Gorgeous Girls Guide was an internet thing I ran for about 7 years. It was members only. It was everything. And so I do this now for those girlies on the weekends. So we go over the book. We have a textbook. We have a workbook. We're going to read. Again, we are in... Where the hell is mine? We're in chapter 8. Where the hell's my good notes? Why did good notes just disappear like that? That's so wild. Search. Where's my good notes? So we're going to talk about chapter 8. Here it is. Pencil ain't working. We're going to talk about chapter 8 and then whatever other subjects they want to talk about, and leave it at that. Okay? And then I'm going to go home. Hold on. Saw somebody that I didn't like. And then I'm gonna go home and cuddle. And